So, last time I was on all of this, was exploring uh, the stranger, that's the what name for it.
Yep.
Got a bit further in that, and quite a lot of questions still to answer. More importantly, I think there are 3 of those slide reels really close together. I'm going to want to watch. Because the previous ones have been so informative.
Yes. And then you can try and figure out how to get past the electrified water without dying.
I mean, presumably part of that is get past it before the water level rises.
Yes, and not swimming in it would also help.
Now, I do not have the thing currently set in my ship log. Oh, hi.
It is about the right angle, so let's see it.
Not you.
Pretty much bang on.
See, I pay attention to my orbital intercepts. I've had too much practice at it. I am surprised I was that close, to be fair. I certainly was not expecting it to be straight on. Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Priorities.
We'll say if you're heading downstream, it'll probably be faster to take the airlock than going up to the dam.
Yes, that is where I'm going. So pretty. Alright, so the first one that I'm after... Ooh, actually, before I get too far, I'd kind of like to salvage one of these if I can. Nope. You're coming with me. Make sure I don't kill myself immediately. I don't do that. Has my raft left?
Yes.
It has.
You could get one from the boathouse on the other side, or there might be one further down.
Just a second. Yes?
Can you come and have a look at a purple kingfisher?
Not right now, sorry.
Okay.
Boathouse, where?
Yeah, from behind you, but there's another one closer to you, on the right bank at the start of the rapids. Yeah, pretty much dead ahead.
Over the thing I assume is the safer way to go.
Yeah.
But I still want to figure out what this thing does.
Well, it focuses and it conceals.
How wonderfully illuminating. That's reassuring. That's where I'm going. First.
Yes.
Right.
So there was 2 inside the projection room and 1 inside the secret area in the tower.
Yep. This time I'm actually going to, while it is still secret. Da-da-da-da. Secrets. It's very pretty. That's a really cool view.
Yes.
That's really cool. Be screenshot. Which way around is the thing?
Behind you.
Up.
Yep, that way.
Projection room was that one over there.
Yep.
Yep. Promising. I did technically take damage, but not a discernible amount.
You just stubbed your toes.
The countdown begins. Given the slight hint of red on the fingers and toes, yeah, that checks out. Is there a lit lantern in here?
Good question. If there isn't, you can grab one from the painting room in the tower.
Certainly don't see any. Let's go. I'm fairly sure I've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
The countdown's slow enough that I'm not worried about it. And they're right here. First one. What is that even referring to? Is that an elk from behind?
Yes.
Good. And let that down. going into their respective things to sleep. How wonderfully uninformative.
Yes, and that is how it shows you how to access those rooms if you had not discovered it already yourself.
Yeah. Remove the lanterns. There. 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 Two. Ah, what wonderful horrors hide behind this one. Hi. That's short. So, going up, lighting one of those creates the second seal. Alright. Again, really uninformative. Let's see if you are more useful to me. Oh, you've got some burnt ones. Ah, the eye. Let's see what they make of it. I like their style of it.
Mm.
It's very different. Let's see the eye. They scan the eye with whatever tool that is. That's concerning. Increasingly concerning. Yes, again, increasingly concerning. Are they predicting the future? Ah. Okay, so they had been worshipping the eye to some extent, and then discerned the future about it. Figures. That's the station. Thanks. They arrive. Hide themselves. So, what? See the eye focusing through the green flame. They predict the eye of the universe basically being supernova? Or perhaps some, perhaps it's the ghost matter. What is that?
No, by the way, I do recommend you take a close look at this slide, or this set of slides, because there's some interesting details that aren't immediately obvious.
What I can do. Timber hearth with the other rock. That's the quantum moon around Giant's Deep. Hourglass Twins looks like that has water, which is interesting. Little Hollow's never looked better. And that, and Dark Rebel hasn't been destroyed just yet. Anything particular I'm missing?
No, that's pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Nothing particularly significant other than this happened a very long time ago, and here's a bit of information about what the planets used to look like.
Yes, the Ash Twin not being Ash is perhaps the most interesting of the revelations in that one. What happened to that, I wonder? Now, where have I left the artifact? Over there.
On the raft.
Yes, more a question of where's the raft? Yeah, let's go this one first. Oh. No chance. But also, just visually, that's not got long.
Right.
What did you do? No, can't quite get up there. Nor do I have any expectation it would be useful. Tell you what, while there is still low water, that's concerning. Ah! Ow. Alright, now what? Ah, that's this is fine. Everything's fine. Let's get across this before it gets even worse. That's a little further than I can reasonably get, isn't it?
Yep.
Fine. Let's see what's further down the river. Oh, that then just loops around immediately. This is right, the furthest extent of it all. Yeah, fine. Still interesting. Are these floodgates closed otherwise? Or are they closable? Yeah, I can fight the current. Just, takes rather a lot.
Yeah. Don't know if you'll be able to fight it going through the channel though, because
No.
it does get stronger.
Alright, but maybe I will. Mainly want to try and beach myself here. That is what then go on from.
Yeah, so you were up there earlier.
Yeah,
it was
nothing.
too big of a gap for you to get up.
Yeah. What I'll do? Let's take this thing into whatever that thing is. Why is there a bell on this thing? That seems like such a terrible idea. Anyway. I'm sure there's some important way to interact with that I'm missing. Doze off in front of it. Yeah, fine. I'll hang around and mess with this, see if there is something I can figure out about it. That does hurt. Doze off for a minute, see if that kills me violently. I appreciate the green embers going through it all.
Yes, it's a nice little detail.
Yes. Great. That's just what I wanted. This is not where I was. also don't have my heads-up display.
Look down.
Okay. It's a great sound. I'm assuming if I had dozed off near the unconscious, scratch that, near the alk corpses, it also would have lit, and I'm assuming something weirder might have happened. I'll have to find out at some point.
Yes.
Alright, what horrors do you hold for me?
Just a quick interaction thing. You can keep it focused on the thing, and then when the disc blocks it, it stops it.
Yeah.
We could.
I appreciate that it does that. I don't know what the sequence for any of these is going to be. Mildly unhelpful. Hi, you. Is this real? Don't know what it says. I only know that I don't know what it says. This is different.
You missed the most of that because of the loop ending.
Great timing. I'm glad it wasn't that that thing killed me. Because I had absolutely no indication of the timing of things there.
Yeah, so end times did play, it was just muffled.
Yeah. I did not catch that. Alright. That's an experience.
Yes. Honestly, given the fact that you've played Tunic, I was half expecting you to figure that out sooner than you did, just by using every available input that you could.
I had considered it. I had actively considered resting at those blue campfires a couple of times, but I decided that creepy things are probably going to happen, so I'm not going to do that yet. I was right.
Yeah. Yeah, and as always, there is a way that it tells you that if you do further exploration, but there is no reason why you should not explore it further now that you know how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to go that way. So the first thing I want to do is get past the electric stuff. Sorry. grab another one of the artifacts, get past the electric stuff. Figure out what's behind all of that.
Safe pathway
Sorry,
through to Ghost Manor.
sorry, you were a bit muffled there. I'm assuming you were saying the water is a safe pathway through?
Yeah.
Yep. It's there. That's, yeah, which I never commit to enough. Since I sufficiently beached it, this is still where I left it. Da-da-da-da. I don't generally appreciate waking up not where I went to sleep.
Yes.
No, scratch that. That is expected enough at this point. What I don't like is mysterious demon coffins not being where I left them when I went to sleep. The other side of that, I can cope with. Ooh. Okay. Do each of the... Look. I assume each of the rooms of Alex is going to take me to a different dream location. I'm hoping that's a dream location or something like that, because...
That's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah. Alright, and now that I'm here before the thing's broken, I'm assuming the bridge is intact sufficiently. I was not paying attention. How? From not here. What way up? What way is up? So where's that? That's not where I fired you.
There's actually a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get a bird's eye view.
Hey, there's that assembly of stuff. Where am I? So
Oh, yeah, there's the dam at the top of the picture,
yeah.
so you're on the left.
Just those two there. I'm on the left side, so the right side's where I kind of want to be instead. Which is achievable. We're going that path. Cool. How did I get that shot? Physics. Other question was... I think those are, I reckon. I might be wrong, but it looks like they are. And more importantly, I've got time.
Yep. Yeah, you should have time to do a full circuit if you want, or you can go back to the bell or wherever else you want to go.
Yeah, I think back to the bell's the better way to go. For... Yeah, no, I'll go to the first of the alc rooms. The alcoves? Which I have thus decided is the more fitting pun. Countdown begins.
It's a little bit disorientating the way this moves. Or
Oh.
like straight movements in relation to a flat flat movements in relation to a curved surface.
Yes. Which doesn't quite work how you would want it to. Also, I do appreciate that it does the complete exchange. Whee! Don't beat yourself. Am I capable of taking the right path? Yes, because it's there. I'm not getting motion sick, which is useful, but it's disorienting. Yeah.
Yes, they've done a remarkable job. I'm not sure what the difference is, but Outer Wilds has never given me any kind of like motion sickness or weirdness, whereas other games that were like more realistic have. But I think it's related to the field of view.
Yeah, probably helps. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. Go on. That way. I said that way. I said that way. Those are uncomfortably low.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, very
Yes.
strong current. You have to be prepared for it and ready to go straight away. So, in the ship log, this is referred to as the Hidden Gorge.
Is that a couple of rafts that have wrecked themselves there?
Yep.
Yes. Any details hidden in that, or just a fun point of interest?
I genuinely do not remember.
Yeah, useful. Why do they have tourist-type signs around for this stuff? Like, surely they were here for long enough that that's entirely unnecessary.
I mean, they seem to be a very visual society, so
True. Oh, I'm not going to have a huge amount of time here, is my guess, because stuff. Although the water hasn't gone through, so we've got what 5 minutes. Let's just hear the water rush through.
well, if you look up, not yet.
No, I've still got time. This way first. This is a larger settlement than I was expecting it to be. I mean, frankly, this whole place is larger than I'd expect it to be. Which is quite the achievement. How wonderfully useful. Sorry, where did that come from? Okay, right. That was not what I was expecting. Lantern unfocused projector and focused projector. Something to that effect. 3 different forms of containing the fire. Oh, and they've got one of the artifacts down there. Lovely. Good to know.
If you did that, you will fall into the river. So I'd
Yeah.
recommend exploring before you take that. And there goes down. So you may want to hurry.
Yes. Does this place get destroyed at all?
Parts of it do.
Yeah, figures. I guess I'll figure out which parts. The part I'm on, if not. Actually not too bad, all told, by the look of it. At least as far as I can tell so far.
Yeah, it does mean that if you want to explore this side of it, you have to get there before the
Right,
water
bridges.
comes.
Yeah. Which I am on this side, so.
Yeah, I think you're able to jetpack from this side back to the other one, but coming the other way is a little bit trickier, just because there's
Yeah,
a
should
lower
be.
landing you can get to from this side.
That's cool. Those are the projection rings. Let's make sure not to kill myself from ghost matter. And this is here. The eye. And creepy sounds. I have no idea what that pattern needs to be. That's just destruction and war. There was a lantern back here. Doink. Next question. Where are the projection rings? the second just there. I would grab both of them. Yeah, fun. Let's go with the third seal first. That'd be the more interesting one to say. Right, it just starts creepy. He's just standing in front of that and making it light. Alright. Maybe one of these. So I've had their home, I've had the eye. Now for whatever dream projector this is. So the CLs from basically where we started. Reminiscing about home, missing it. Figures. And then as they sleep is when they light. Which I'd already ascertained.
Yes, and that is where you
Tutorial!
intended to learn. Yes, where you intended to learn. And then, oh look, there's an artifact here.
Yeah. Excellent. Is there more to this building?
There was another doorway, just I don't know the way you were heading, which I think is just looping back into the same room. Yeah, it is.
Get over to there. Probably worth doing shortly. Where does this one take me? Is this the one that got me up to here? Or
No, this is a different one.
Yes, this is rather a different location. Rather different part of the location, I think.
Yep.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. Nice long loop to get back to exactly the same spot.
Yes. So there is. So as well as that elevator going down, there is the building on your right that you haven't fully taken a look at yet. Yeah, down there.
Yeah, I'll go this one first. What happens if I take one of these back to a regular campfire? Sleep.
Nothing.
Can I get into this building by reasonable means?
Yes.
Yeah, wonderfully reasonable. That's far. As far into the room as you can. Yeah, there's a slide reel there. Can I get it onto the... into the center of it and project it into the room. Because that would be amusing. Oh. Where is the door? That side.
On your left from here.
Yeah, that's not. Ah,
You may need to put the artifact down if it is the same key bindings.
there you go. I think I missed that.
Very nice. It's got a little bit of time.
I've got a little bit of time. Yeah. There it is. There's nothing else useful to gain from here. Quickly, to the projection room! Ren. Outrun the sun. That's definitely a normal thing to try and do, right? Is through here? Alright, what is this? Thingo Boom. Warning. Okay, so something went wrong on the outside of the station. I might take a look at the outside of the station before I come in next time.
If you go along, if you stop at the one that's got the maximum zoomed out view, you can see where it is in relation to the dock.
Yes. Yeah, cool. I have the capacity to repair stuff. I wonder if it works on technology that is not even remotely native. Well, that was an informative cycle. Still mildly frustrating. There's a number of doors that I haven't found yet. I love that. Now that I know it exists, especially.
That would be also be worth just checking your ship log while you're flying, just to update everything.
Yeah. Reach. There's another burned slide reel. Sealed vault of still entirely unknown. Subterranean lake beneath the submerged structure. Sealed vault restaurant. Vessels. Strained against the chains. Moments later, rays of green light spilled out of the vault, and then I died. Or was
Your memory transmission activated.
And then I woke up.
End of recording. Yeah.
see if this is even vaguely reasonable.
And this is one of my favorite examples of them doing the same thing twice and you're not even noticing. Yet another tiny detail that you do not notice because you're coming back to the other side of the stranger and you don't think to check for it.
Is that I'm on the wrong side? Yes, given the
You were on the right spot. You were on the right spot. You landed right next to it and then you moved.
Yes, because what I want to do instead is
Yeah, you can land on that thanks to
yes,
centrifugal force. Yes,
but I want
But
to
yeah,
land
that-
in a way that it's actually going to make use of the artificial gravity.
yes. But yeah, once again, that is there the entire time, but you do not think to check it out because of the bright, glowing stuff and the fact that this is the second side of it that you come to.
Spot that around to give me some light. Huh. That's somewhat unexpected. And let's close that again. Ah! Hi.
Yeah.
Yes. Good to know you're there. That is really
Yep,
interesting.
I would recommend checking them out left to right.
Yeah, of course. Simple to complex. Huh. Doesn't do anything. Need. Okay. So seemingly this is part of how they communicate, potentially. Also, I saw the RGB artifacting in that.
Yep.
They have a very interesting... Come on, do
Yeah,
the thing.
it's just failing because it can't move you into position properly, I think.
Yes. They seem to have a very interesting interaction with memory or time or some combination of those.
Yeah.
They failed. The basic lantern was not sufficient.
Yeah.
The...
Yeah, I will say, those lights on the side, those are windows you can look through if you walk up to them. And
Oh, cool. Would not have expected that. And... the last one. Which is the third experiment. The one that I have witnessed working. The bell being there is a touch.
yeah, I will say you don't have to be holding anything.
I know,
to interact with
I
it.
assume as much. Anyway, testing out the third iteration. Going to sleep in front of the soul flame. Becomes increasingly concerning as it illuminates. That was interesting. Oh hey, a slide reel. very interesting. Anyway, let me grab this and make my way out to a projection room.
Would recommend taking the circuit through the burned Eye Shrine, so that you can get the lantern for the projector room, because that door is locked from the outside.
In which case, what I want to do is...
And or you could get a lantern from the room across the bridge.
that is true. Oh, this is open, so I can do that.
Yeah,
I was thinking, locked door, I might... And rather than carrying 2 artifacts the whole way, I could just leave that by the door and then do the circuit. But there is also this room.
yes, which you can get to because the bridge is not broken yet.
Don't mind me, I'll come and look at all of you later. Between the 3 stages. Recorded from the outside. Fell asleep, woke up. Nothing of consequence. Second version. Fell asleep. That's a lot of blue fire about the place, and... That was very concerning. My guess is the second version halfway worked, but didn't have the capacity to focus. They don't show any of the actual effect of it. That's not very good sciencing of them. Although the destruction of records doesn't help that matter. Oh, right. This becomes increasingly strange. There can be view there.
Do some science yourself. There is a prototype artifact in the room, and its results are consistent when you are using it as to their initial experiments.
It's gonna kill me, isn't it? Yeah, science. What's the worst that happens? I die? Been there, done that. Which was the...
Yeah, directly across.
Yes. Yes, that, of course.
Yeah.
First prototype does nothing. I have no inclination to retrieve that. Second prototype does demon fire. Demon fire question mark.
And hey, you found the second shortcut inside the Stranger anyway, so now you don't have to worry about taking a raft all the way around if you have to come back here again.
Yeah. I just opened that, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
The trees are effective. Or there's the other side of it of, I'm gonna die soon, so you're coming with me. Yeah, die. I'm gonna time loop soon. That elevator would be worth taking at some point. First, I've got science to do.
So there was a detail in the reel showing how to get in here that you may not have noticed.
Uh,
Yeah, and as I said, there was a detail in the reel that was showing you how to access the rooms that you may have not noticed.
I probably.
Yeah, so since you already know how to get in there, I'll just tell you. It's specifically the one with the ringed planet on it is
Ah.
the doorway in each one.
Which is not always the same one.
Yeah.
You.
I would recommend taking a look with the regular artifact first, though.
Alright, if you insist. I don't know, wasting my time on reasonable story progression. Are they alive?
Well, they don't look very alive.
No, it sounds like something's breathing and they're holding the flames which activate when they are asleep. So, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, also, you can immediately wake up. There's no time requirement.
Yeah, I figured.
And this is what people's first experience of this usually is, which is, where did they all go?
Yes, which is substantially less creepy than where did Demon Coffin go? Painting over. Ooh. Oh, cool. So this is... Nice. Do not appreciate that sound. This will probably be where most of the frights are that are reduced by things. That's my guess.
So, yes, as you observed in the slide reels, they walked up to the thing and then it lit itself.
Okay, I'm more interested in the bridge that suddenly started existing.
Well, I mean, everything suddenly started existing at one point or another.
No! That is not generally how construction works, in fact. As I'm sure you are aware. If you ever manage to get the robot to suddenly start existing, let me know. Although, given I'm not convinced... That's cool. Given I'm not convinced this is real, in as far as anything in a game can be real. That being this... that is, this being a dream or memory or something of that sort. Makes this rather interesting. I'm used to having jetpack, so I can just jump over arbitrary objects. Very interesting instruments. Surprisingly crude bows for such a refined instrument. Oh, that's cool.
It's a combination music box and violin type thing.
Yes, single string violin, single string cello, with a simple music box built into it. How does the music box actuate? What are they looking at? I also have absolutely no idea how long I've got left before the Nomai decide to take over.
But he's still got a few minutes at least.
Yeah, probably. That's up there. This is a very interesting experience.
Yeah.
That door does not immediately open to me. Does it open from this side? No, it does not. I also can't put this down, I notice. Alright, let's try downstairs.
But you are looking at the wrong side of that.
Yeah, I assumed as much. Given curvature. It'll be bridge along here. That is a very hand-like structure. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Oh, the Elks had some weird conceptions about what's reasonable. That is a shadow from the projection. Which means there is something resembling a living elk. And I do not want to meet it. Who am I kidding? What's the worst that could happen? I can't get down there, can I?
Not currently, no.
It's very pretty. Okay. Do all three of the alcoves lead to the same place?
No.
Or are each three different?
They all go somewhere different.
Delightful.
Yes, as I mentioned, this is unbelievably dense.
Yeah. Helped by the fact that there is this entire secondary location which they can teleport you to. It's like the Stranger itself has at least as much detail as any of the planets. If not more so. And then it has additional locations that it'll pull you to. So yes, incredibly dense. That button, then that.
You found the Endless Canyon.
Yay!
Other way. One more clockwise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go. Fine. Bye. This one? Nope.
No. It's in line with the spoke.
Yes, it is that one. Just the scale's not quite what I expect.
Yes, it is quite large.
Yep. Ow, ow.
Large and slippery.
Alright, now. Next priority. Yoink. How bad could this possibly be?
There's also a pathway directly up to the building. If you go up here and then turn left.
That way, or where am I going to?
Yeah, just left that way.
Yes,
forward.
there it is.
Up the stairs.
The way I decided not to go.
Yep.
Yep, still too close. Hey guys, let's see why you discarded this thing. Early adopter, attempt to use the second artifact. Speedrun category. Simultaneous early adopter and gone in 60 seconds.
Pretty sure that is a category. What I do know as well is I forget what the name of it is, but dying in every possible unique way as quickly as possible.
Oh, yeah, sure. Did I put my spacesuit on? Yes.
Yes.
Let's go with Tiny.
Yes. So, there's a fun video game technical knowledge stuff. The dream area loads itself in whenever you're standing inside one of those rooms, which is why it's able to instantly teleport you.
Yeah.
Also, in game space, it's on the dark side of the stranger, and they just they add like an extra skybox which has the different sky details.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, cool. So it is a different, unique skybox.
Well, there's a great
Sorry,
big
yeah.
planet there that
More, I'm after the stars and whatnot.
well, there was considerably more of them than you'd expect there to be that far into the time loop.
True. You. Alright. Let's Let's see what horrors the demons have for me today. Yes. No bridge. Bridge. So, is this dream, memory, or time projection, or some other kind of artifice?
Very good question.
Thank you. I'm very good at that. It was downstairs that I had the more interesting stuff to continue.
Yes.
Yes, I'm still trying to get to the other side of that.
Yeah, you were like 5 meters away.
Yeah. That was...
Yeah, so you need to be more or less on the same level as the hand things for them to grab you.
I need to be able to look at it.
Yes. Which is a very unsettling effect.
Oh yeah, they did that well. The slight movement of the hand itself kind of helps add to that. What was I? This way somewhere.
Yep, all the way this way.
Yes,
Yeah, this is where you got to before.
What was I looking at the time? I was still exploring, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Suddenly, bridge.
Wow.
And I can blow the bridge out.
The wonders of modern technology.
Modern. I find this space very interesting. Just all these little partitioned off spaces. The elks seem to quite like small gatherings. So to that effect. You zoom in, the perspective goes a bit weird, and then, oh, I'm here. I have a bridge that can be blown out.
Wow.
Yes, rather too many stars. Over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I'm
there's
tired.
the elevator here, and then there's the downstairs back inside.
Yeah, I'll try the elevator first. Because why not? Hey, look, another bridge to ignite. assume it's just that simple. Oh, boat, even better.
If you want to explore further up, you can extinguish the boat and then re-summon it. But or just let it disappear and then you can re-summon it.
Yeah, okay, okay. Very interesting. Very pretty. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Behind door number 2 is door number 3. Okay. Quite a few of their instruments here. Is there any way to extinguish those lanterns and so make this do something, being a painting with the planet on?
Well, I mean, those lanterns are currently covered, so you don't really have any way of extinguishing them right now.
No. Alright then, upstairs I go. And town once again. That was a little different.
It's because you had the focus on both lights at once.
Okay. Only one can exist at a time.
Your ambient glow isn't enough to activate stuff either. You have to focus on it.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. Oh, you. Great. With the chains going up to nothing. That's weird. Well, it's certainly an interesting way to make a bridge. I wonder if this is an actual thing in their technology, or if it's a bonus thing in their dream realm. That's good. Yeah, feed him. This is in the Stranger.
Yep.
And then they wake up here. Ooh. There is something impossibly real about this place.
Yes.
This isn't just memory. Yeah, this is an actual reflection of the world after a fashion that can be manipulated meaningfully. And whatever kind of energy or dimension or whatever it is that it's based on. Which makes that far more real. One way or the other. Whatever energy this is based on seems to be quite inherent to the Elks. It's the way they interact with the world, just biologically.
It's like, for thank goodness, your completely alien biology happens to interact with it in about the same way.
Yes. It's like, the Nomai and the Harthians would never have discovered it, but at the very least the Harthians are compatible with it. Whether I take that as a comforting thought is yet to be decided. My guess is this will take me down into the lake that I started by coming the wrong way into. Nope, not yet. This is...
Well, to get to the lake, you were inside the bell, and then you took an elevator down.
Yes. That doesn't mean the river couldn't have taken me to it.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't breathe underwater. I hope you can guess what the first couple of thoughts that I didn't voice were there.
Yes.
Really? Is there any way up to that chair?
Well,
Through that
presumably through that locked door.
Is there any way for me to get there?
At this present moment, I believe you've explored as far as you can in this area.
Yum. There's much more I want to see. It won't let me through.
I'm sure you'll figure out how to get there at some point.
Yeah, at some point. Well, they don't seem to have changed much about their architecture or anything like that when they created the Stranger. I also realize I am getting increasingly comfortable going through those darknesses, and so I'm assuming it's going to be a trap at some point. It also very much seems that their usual lifestyle, at least as far as I'm able to see, is in a strip along the river.
This is back where you started.
It is.
Yes. And I will say, with your current knowledge and your current location, you have explored as far as you can.
Yeah, figured. There are two other sorry. Demon creatures are rather distracting.
Yes.
There are two other alcoves that I can explore.
As well as finishing seeing the rest of the vision from the sarcophagus.
Yeah. Because receiving insights from the demon sarcophagus is definitely top of my priority list. This is where I came in? Yes. It
Yes.
has to be. Yes. Which would imply for each of the for each of the locations in the Stranger, there is a corresponding location in the Dream World. Whichever it is best to call this place. There's no reasonable way over there at this point, is there?
Not with your current knowledge.
Nor do I have time to figure it out.
Well, I'm going to have to call it there for tonight.
Yep,
I'm sure you
that
have
sounds like a
a
good
great
idea.
deal of things to think about.
Yes.
And I do have time for you to review your ship log if you want before we go.
Yeah, good idea. The probe went through Giant's Deep. With tower. And the Shrouded Woodlands. And what's the other scan? Yeah. What is in that sarcophagus? And what secrets does it offer? Very interesting. And clearly, whatever form of energy it is that all of this is relying on, I get the indication that um, the eye is related to it. Actually, quite possibly in a way that is uniquely harmful to the Alks. But given the location at the shown at the end of that, uh, should then be this one.
Yes, those four going around the circle are in chronological order.
Right there. Seeing that now that they're up close to it, getting a better idea for what it is, the kind of thing that it will do. It'll blow up everything. They're impressively angry about that. Doing that, doing something about stuff, presumably locking the stuff away, locking the something in the demon sarcophagus, and then coming from where the eye was to hover over the stuff. Then now that they're sitting there waiting, they can figure stuff out, reminisce about home. Yeah. Something useful. I'm assuming it's not just a way to pass the time. And that's the last one, which is pretty entirely burnt out.
Yeah, I will point out, just correcting a thing you said a few seconds ago. This is when
Yes.
they seal everything up.
Yes. I was thinking that. So what is it they're doing in the previous? So this is trying to find a way to project themselves back home. Something like that. With, presumably the assorted failed attempts. Also, is it possible to wake up from the dream world? Kill myself?
Yes. That's definitely something that could work. I will also point out, when you enter, a flame gets lit. So what happens if you extinguish that flame?
Sure. I find it worth noting that the planets are vaporized. The Alks are not completely vaporized, and life still continues. This seems to be something, probably something to the effect of harnessing the energy. Is my vague guess, not having any actual reference of what's happening. Hiding away the eye, perhaps, something like that. Destroying the probe. Anyway.
Cool.
I just want to crash into the Quantum Moon since it's right here.
Yep.
Hey, it worked.
Yep.
Oh. I'm going to run away from that before it kills me. Yep. Out. Run away, run away, run away. I'm glad there's air. I did not consider that.
Well, well, I do have to go now,
Yes,
unfortunately.
please do.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah. For more exploration into whatever madness it is that the Alks wrought on themselves. And left for me to unravel. Good night.